Okay, this is just a short video. It's for a client. The client is with a guy. Well, she's not with a guy. She used to see a guy, and he is very stubborn. And I decided that I would call on Lilith to help bring them together. Sometimes a lust spell works a lot easier than a love spell. So we're going to call him, and this is going to be a lust working. Uh, Although she does help with love as well, but also she will shroud the client with an aura that is exotic and sexual, and it will pique his interest again. So, as you know, Lilith is all about seduction and exotic beauty, etc. So I have a black candle for Lilith, and the pink candle represents what the client wants. Love. All the rest. This apple is an offering to Lilith. I have the petition photographs in there. I put some little rose petals. I've just hollowed it out a little bit. But rose petals, I've got orris root, catnip, sugar, eyebright, and honey in there. So this is what will be offered to her. And I chose an apple because we're going back to the Garden of Eden, and I do believe that Lilith was a serpent. She was in serpent form when she tempted Adam to eat the apple, the fruit of knowledge. That's my opinion. But I could go on and on about Lilith, but just a bit of info. Lilith originated in the ancient Near East, where a wilderness spirit named the Dark Maid appears in a Sumerian myth, the descent of Inanna. In Genesis, it claims, just like I've said, that Adam's first wife was Lilith before Eve. Adam says, "You lie beneath me," and Lilith, of course, disagreed. She was all for woman power and stuff, and she fled. Adam prayed to God, and God sent 3 angels to bring Lilith back. So that didn't happen. So, the story confronts both Adam and God. So, she is a seducer. Lilith is a seducer. And like I said, I do believe it was Lilith in serpent form. So, yeah, she's all about chaos. And I don't mean that in a negative way. But she's all about chaos and godliness. She is the divine feminine. She is beautiful. Her energy is a heavy energy, but it's exotic. It's beautiful. It's captivating, if that makes sense. I've worked with Lilith before many times, and I worked with her when I was very young, and I did a working with her with regards to someone, and that working was extremely successful. That was quite a while ago. I also make up little oils, perfume oils, in little bottles, and I charge them on Lilith's seal. And I find people treat me very, very differently if I'm wearing that oil. It's something that I may actually, put out there. I don't know. I don't know if there'd be any interest, but so we want the client's guy to. We want the client to catch his eye again, and for him to see her in a different light and realize, look what I've just lost, and that will spur him into doing something. There is a prayer or a little invocation that I say, and it's not mine. I didn't write it, so I can't take credit for that. It is a little bit graphic, so I just warn people up front. And I don't mean to, I don't mean to say things that are going to offend anyone, but this is Lilith we're talking about, and at the end of the day, that's the way it goes. So I'm going to read it out, and I will type it if anyone wants it in the description box down the line. Just let me know. So let's see. I just have a little note of it here. Sometimes I just can't read my writing, but I call forth the dark carnal power of my Infernal Mother Lilith, seducer of pious, dark queen of Lilin, matriarch of the black womb. Journey forth this night, Lilith, that my desire may be granted, and my carnal thirst quenched by your enchantments, by the unholy power of seduction, which is yours, and decreed to the children of your mysteries. May the one known as, and then I'll put the client's name in there. Okay, I'm saying it into myself. Be given to her. May his heart ache for the presence. His flesh crave her embrace. His member swell at the thought of her body. His mind know no peace until he has submitted his body to her seductions. May his waking thoughts and nightscape dreams be painted with images of their union, of their fornication, until at last he is hers to possess, and so it is done. So that's what I say. Sorry, it's a bit graphic, but hey ho, that's the way it goes. So I have called Lilith prior to this video, and I'm really hoping that this works out. So the client is taking a step back from him. She's not phoning him or texting him. We want this to go out there and to reach him. Lilith is very good with dreams, so I'm pretty certain that he will experience dreams of the client. She's very good that way. She's a vampire. She's connected to the owl as well. So that's what I've got, and that's her sigil. It's the one I use anyway. I did print it off the internet and I went over it in a black pen. So I will let that apple sit on the sigil. And I'm going to put a little light in there. Let's have a look. I should have a red one somewhere. Okay, so I've just lit everything. So that's the little apple with a little heart candle. And that will be an offering to Lilith and the petition. So I did try to speak slowly because I know some people, I'm going to move this because it's a glare. Some people can't understand me. Simple as that. I can't help the way I talk, but some people just can't understand me. So I'm talking slowly. I'm trying my best. So in that little apple, I put, like I said, honey, follow me boy, catnip, orris root, damiana, what else? Sugar, come to me, a little bit of church dirt, not cemetery dirt, church dirt, and crown of success, and some jasmine, because I really like jasmine, and it's, to me, it's a scent that it would be good around. It's good for Lilith. To me, it's a heavy scent, and I think she's associated with that kind of a smell. I think it's sandalwood as well. Yeah, of an incense. Sandalwood is the one I burnt earlier. I used some sandalwood incense. Okay, so I'm going to put this on pause, and I'm going to come back and read some cards for the lady in question. So in just a second. Okay, so I'm just having a look at these cards. Key card here is the Rider or the Cavalier. That's a card of news coming your way. Normally good news. So it's regarding the situation. Over here I've got the Moon and the Birds. The Moon card is a card of karmic ties, soulmates, that sort of thing. I've said before in videos that sometimes twin flame soulmates in life don't come easy. Sometimes there is this issue. I've seen it loads of times where one person is feeling the pull more than the other, or things are just a bit out of sync, but it does work itself out. I do think that you have that twin flame thing going on. I think there will be some sort of meetup. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's going to be soon. These two cards together make me think that. And then over here, I've got the heart, happiness and love. It's sitting beside the paths or the crossroads. That card is, excuse me, sometimes it's called the paths, or other times it's called the crossroads. That's decision. So there's a decision about love when I see these two cards together. So he needs to make a decision. But the good news is that I do think there will be an event that you, or even there'll be a date or something. I have no timelines on things. Like I said, nothing is ever set in stone, but I think the situation is improving. And I do think you're going to get some good news. I think you're doing really, really well by pulling back and keeping calm. It's so important. People get so frustrated and they get into a downward slump. I understand that because you want these things and you want them as soon as possible, and it's draining. Yes, I understand that as well. But negativity can really, really kill a spell. So I'm saying that to everyone who gets any work off me. Please do your best to put your faith in the spirits. These spirits are here to help, and they will help. They will help. Just put your faith in their hands. And I know you might think the spell was a bit strange and stuff, but believe me, a lust working, in my opinion, is quite an easier way, and it does get the foot in the door. And then we can do then a little bit more love work. So yeah, I have a breakup done with regards to female, and now we've done this little working. So just allow this some time to settle. Don't focus too much on what he's doing. As I say that to everyone, don't focus on what the person is doing on social media and stuff. Not too much. It's okay, I think, from time to time, but try not to focus too much on it because it can consume you, and you don't want that. Lilith is in a really excellent, strong spirit, all for women, women's rights, and everything along those lines. And I feel you need her in your life. I feel you need this Lilith strength in your life to keep you going. That's why I also chose her. She will help you. She really will help you. I do believe that. She's helped me many times over. She really has. So we'll monitor the situation. We'll see how things go. Just please just try really hard not to get down too much over things. Don't obsess over it. If you want, do a bit of research on Lilith. Try and occupy your mind that way. You could even make a connection yourself. She's easy to contact. If you want any more information, I will gladly give it to you. I'm a bit backed up at the minute as usual, but I will definitely give you any information that you need, or if anyone needs any information, I can get in touch with you. Like I said, I'm going to burn these candles down in increments. When I'm finished with the apple will go back into nature in some way. I will bury it, obviously bury it somewhere. I like to watch the candles and see which one is burning better than the other one, because to me that leads me to believe. I just wanted to make sure that pink one burns down quickly. The black one is for Lilith herself, but I want to monitor that pink one, and it looks really good at the minute. We've got nice flames. So I'm going to actually leave it here because we're getting nearly at 15 minutes now. Thanks to everyone for your very kind comments, all the interest. I'm very grateful once again. Still toying with the idea of a go live, which might be interesting as I don't show my face, but I'm sure I could come up with something. I could maybe throw some cards for people if you're interested in that. Yeah, that's something I'm willing to do. I just need to dedicate a day for that. I've got a spell coming up for a very, very nice client. She's been working with me for quite a while. I'm sure she knows who she is. It's to bring her ideal man. So that working's coming. So if she's listening to it, it's just to let her know that I'll be writing to you anyway. And I'm sorry for the delay. It's been quite mad here, but yeah, I'll be in touch very, very soon. It's to bring her the ideal guy. It's like a call to the universe to bring the ideal person. So she's given me some credentials of what she wants in a man, and we're going to take it from, we've taken it from there. So yeah, that video will go up very soon. That's a nice spell. I really like that. And yes, I'm going to be doing a lot more workings. I'm going to do some more layered workings, as in, for instance, bringing Lilith into working along with maybe Salos, that sort of thing, if that makes sense. Layered love spells with these spirits work really well because you're tackling things from many different angles. So that's about the head of it for tonight, and I will get in touch. So this video may go out close to Christmas. I do these videos and there's always a backlog, so it's just to say have a very, very happy Christmas or Yuletide, whatever you want to call it, and a prosperous new year. I really do wish you all the very, very best. I'm very grateful for your interest in the channel. You are a bunch of lovely people, and yes, there are the negative ones, but we'll leave that. That just rolls off me, So I'm going to say goodnight because I'm starting to talk whilst I'm sleeping. So houseofmagick@gmail.com, or whatever you want to say in the comments section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So a very good night to you.